mad weird, yo. I'm eating my lunch with you guys. I'm only here for like 15 because then I got to take World Girls. We meet early, but everybody's mad weird. I'm weird. Y'all are weird. Everything in the news is fucking weird. I didn't even want to tweet today about the show because I was like, the real true rock stars will find me. Nobody else needs to see this. No one else will see the debauchery that is me right now. Just fucking strange. This Kanye Pete Davidson shit is unbelievable. This Tom Brady stuff is wild. You guys are fucking wild. I'm fucking wild right now. I made dinner last night. It was fucking delicious. And now I'm eating it for lunch with you. You wanna know what I made? What a way to start, Rox. What a way to start. We made, by we, I mean me, because I am alone. As you guys know, I made corn, and then I made it in a tomato, olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper mix. And then I made shrimp with kind of the same kind of stuff, but garlic, oil, lemon, salt, pepper, and shrimp and corn. And the reason I did that is because growing up, my favorite meal was shrimp and corn. And sometimes when you're fucking miserable, like truly at your wit's end, you got to go back to being a kid. So last night, I was like fucking miserable. And so at midnight, when I decided to eat, I was like, what could I eat right now that would make me not want to jump off the building? And I came up with shrimp and corn. And you know what? It made me feel a half of a percentage better. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Brandy, you don't like shrimp? Don't yuck other people's yum. You don't like it? You don't have to eat it. I like it. I'm going to eat it. So I'm eating it. Hello, everyone. Hi, Steve. Hi, Brandy. Hi, ZB. Hi, Jake. Murderanta. Glenn. Austin. All of the people. All of the people. Happy to see you guys here. Thanks for finding me despite me not tweeting this out. Cause this is for y'all. Let's talk about the world. Let's talk about what's going on with Kanye West and Pete Davidson. And then you know I have thoughts on this Brady situation. So who of you guys send bunnies in the chat if you know what's going on with Kanye and Pete, if you're up to date with the most recent text message exchange? Boy, is it good. Boy, is it fucking good. It is so truly bizarre to watch two grown men fight this way, but also I kind of love it. It's not a nice thing to say. I don't love it because Kanye is being like legit fucking crazy to Kim and his kids. And so that makes me not. But I just want everybody to remember this time in the future when everybody is out there talking about how women are dramatic and women with each other there's so much drama and men don't have that kind of drama and women can't be the president because they have their periods and men handle everything perfectly. I just want everybody to remember this exchange. And I'm not mad at Pete Davidson here because Pete Davidson had to finally clap back. He fucking had to. But it's just the most dramatic, crazy text message exchange. It's fucking wild. So Pete Davidson texts Kanye and he says, yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it don't gotta be like this. Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing. And you are so fucking lucky that she's your kid's mom. I've decided I'm not going to let you treat us this way anymore. And I'm done being quiet. Grow the fuck up. Now, take out the fact that we know all the players in this situation. Like, take out the fact that we know that this is about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West and Pete Davidson. It's a really nice thing just for him to say about his girlfriend, that she's the best mom he knows, and it's a really nice thing to say. I don't know her as a parent, but it's a really nice compliment for him to give. And as much as he's using profanity here, like, fuck this, fuck that, whatever, this doesn't cross any lines to me. And I think it was a completely legit text. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer, super chat in, by the way. I'm only here for a little bit, so get in your questions, comments, concerns, and thoughts now. Kanye West right backs and says, "Oh, you using profanity? Where are you right now?" And this gives Pete Davidson probably the best in he possibly could get, because he says, "in bed with your wife," and then sends a picture like this from the bed, which is just, it's just gotta be a tough moment for Kanye getting that picture, but justified. So, uh, that at that point, he says, "Let me help you, man. I struggle with mental stuff too. It's not an easy journey. You have to feel this way. You don't have to feel this way anymore. There's no shame in having a little help. You'll be so happy and at peace. I have your back, even though you treat me like shit, because I want everything to be smooth. But if you continue to press me like you have for the last 6 months, I'm gonna stop being so nice." A lot of this is in response to the video in which Kanye West put on his Instagram, and he called out Kim Kardashian for allowing their 8-year-old daughter to post videos on TikTok. So that's like so shitty that he's publicly blasting his kid and his kid's mom like that when she didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying Kim Kardashian's never done anything wrong, but not in this situation. And Pete said, "This isn't for public, dude. I'm here for pictures and press," which is obviously, I'm not here for pictures and press, which is obviously all you care about. "My offer stands. I wish you'd man up for once in your life. Let me help you, man." And then he talked about the mental struggles. He said, "You have no idea how nice I've been towards you despite your action towards me. I've stopped SNL from talking about or making fun of you, which they've wanted to do for months. I've stopped stand-up comedians." And he talks about all the ways that he's helped him. I think that that's true. I think that if Pete Davidson wanted to be a fucking villain right now and a bully, he could. But he hasn't been. Kanye's been a bully. And he's been bullying Kim and his kids and Pete Davidson. And Pete Davidson has not been a bully. He's not been. Now, I don't know how the text got out. I know that they said they were leaked. But the way that they were leaked is with the way that they're leaked, Pete is in the blue on the right side, which means that obviously these were leaked from Pete Davidson's phone, not Kanye's phone, because otherwise Kanye would be in the blue and Pete would be in the white. It's my journalism for you guys. So maybe a friend of his that he sent it to, or who knows, maybe himself. So a friend of Pete's put it out. That's what was reported. I don't know how they would have gotten it, if he sent it to him, or if the guy like saw it and screenshotted it or whatever. But I'm honestly glad it's out there, only so that hopefully this can stop for their kids. It's fucking horrible what's happening. Me and my lunch right now. Very professional talking about this, as you guys know. Fucking horrible. So hopefully Kanye will have somebody in his life that he trusts. Maybe fucking Chappelle, who's been able to talk him off ledges before. Who knows? Who says to him, like, "Dude, stop trying to get him to meet you at your church." What is that? Because he kept saying that, like, just stack up and talk to him. One person to another person. I don't like when people are like man to man. It's like human to human. Have a conversation, but I don't think Kanye's capable of that. Let's go to Streamlabs, see what's happening with you guys. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. Don't you worry, we'll get to Tom Brady. And don't you worry, you get to continue having lunch with me. let's see. In the Streamlabs, starting off, I'm guessing with the Zen One himself. Yes, that's right. Oh, a couple days ago after the stream, I did see this Christian Hardesty sent in support, which I really fucking appreciated. He said, "Oh yeah, Rocks, almost forgot, but we're all back on hashtag Team Rocks." Sorry, Steph. I don't think we're all anything, but I appreciate you being on Team Rocks. Much love. Team Rocks is Team Steez. Glenn Caesar said, I shouldn't say this with shrimp in my mouth, so I'll give this the respect that it deserves. Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, Miles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson, Jonathan Mattingly for killing Breonna Taylor, not for the cops, not for the bullets, just for the other bullets, which, as we know, they were arrested for, and then they were acquitted. Justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. Maybe that's what we should say at the end of the show now. Just justice for the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. So it's more all-encompassing. You guys let me know. The time for it is right now, today. I'm with you. It was actually yesterday, the day before, 100 years ago. Glenn also says, I know that Black Lives Matter. Way to go, Smets. And everyone's still fighting to smash cancer. Stand against anti-Semitism. I stand against Asian hate. I stand against Islamophobia. Shout out to all of my/our friends and members of the LGBTQIA plus community. And special shout out and 2 Eddies to Avery Burke. I think I saw Avery in the chat. And Avery's mom. Rest in peace to Chris Burke. Hashtag 3 super rock stars forever. And Glenn sent this in at 11:52 before he even knew Avery was going to be in the stream. So that's really saying something. Avery Burke for freshman prom queen. Separately, rest in peace, William Hurt. And shout out to Marley Matlin. Also, good morning. And no, he just said good Monday. Thank you. Sending love to me and my family. Thank you, Glenn. And he's shouting out everybody who's battling and anybody who chooses to do so whenever, however. Doing so, even when it's tough, makes you a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And even included that part. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you, RJ and Rockstars, for doing your best to breathe, glow and radiate in each of your days, your weeks, months, and even your years. You're welcome, friend. Be an anomaly. Maybe you can dance and listen to your favorite songs. I've been doing that, blasting them, yo. And he says, being kind, caring, and fully unique makes me humane, worthy, valuable, and a warm, cozy fire to be near. Shout out to all the rock stars. That's to you guys. Shout out to all y'all. Stay dope. If you choose to continue breathing in golden sparkles, yes, absolutely. Breathing them in, breathing them out. Thank you for that, Glenn. You rock. He is the best. Lloyd Nance in the house. He says, Roxy. Lloyd, what's up, my dear? Ben Rayner says, hi, Roxy. Hope you're doing well. Just curious. Have you seen Kim's Convenience? Yeah, I love it. One of the stars is Simu Liu from the MCU. Yes, I know Simu. It's a family comedy on Netflix. Yeah, the show's great. It's totally worth binging. Just made me laugh. If you've seen it, what are your thoughts? I really loved Kim's Convenience. The only thing that I didn't love about Kim's Convenience is how much it seemed like the actors on the show had to speak out about Kim's Convenience because they didn't like a lot of things that happened, and how abruptly it came to an end and all of that. I thought Kim's Convenience was excellent, and I think Simu Liu is just about the sexiest human being to ever walk the face of the earth. So that didn't hurt. And on top of that, the show was really well done. No surprise, it's the same network that did Schitt's Creek and Working Mom, and I love those shows. So it was really good. A lot of great people in that show. Also, going into Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Jake Yakavetta says, happy birthday to one of the OG rock stars, Brittany Parker. No way. Happy birthday, Brittany. Brittany, you in here? Brittany, that you? Let us know if you are. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And also in the super chat, Wade West, Kanye been a menace, but Kim/Skeet not innocent. I hear you. Yes, Kanye is like just off his fucking rocker. I feel like Kim has plenty of issues of her own. So does Pete Davidson. But when it comes to this situation, I do think that they are have been trying to keep it out of the public eye, or at least it seems like that, and that Kanye's the one who keeps putting it in. I really think Kim's priority here has been her children. She's not a perfect person, but I do think she is trying to prioritize her children as opposed to Kanye, who's not. Um, and I don't know as much about Pete when it comes to her children or family dynamic. In general, we know he is fucking hysterical, but innocent. I don't know this. I don't know the inner workings of the situation well enough to know innocent or not. I certainly would not want anybody texting me a photo from my ex's, especially if I was married to them, bed. So it doesn't sound innocent, but it's also like enough's a fucking enough. Yes, Brittany's here. Everybody say happy birthday to Brittany Parker. Happy birthday, babe. Snaps for Brittany. Also, the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Mike Joyce says, the GOAT is back. I have to assume you're talking about Tom Brady. He says, my cousins live in Illinois and gave her 8 and 6-year-old boys who are huge Tom Brady fans the option to go to Disney World or to see the Giants Bucks last year as an early Xmas present. They chose Tom Brady over Mickey. Kids after my own heart. I love Disney, but you only have so long left to see Tom. And we thought we never had any left to see Tom. And now we know that we have another year to see Tom. So let's talk about this Tom Brady story. This is one of the only stories that I actually give a fuck what anybody's opinion was, because usually sports stories happen. And I love sports, but I kind of call my brother and that's it. This I was like, what's Rich Eisen saying about this? I know we're not huge Barstool people, but KFC put out, or whatever the fuck his name is, Kevin Clancy, put out a fucking video about this. And I was like scrolling and immediately trying to look at people who talk about sports and what the fuck they had to say about this Tom Brady situation, because I was like, this is hysterical. So Tom Brady retired, although now they're saying he didn't retire because he didn't actually use the word retire in his posts when he was leaving the Bucks. And then he came back less than a couple months later. He never missed a season. And I think that the funniest part about this is when people are mad about it and they say it's for show or whatever. I genuinely think what happened here is that Tom Brady decided he was going to leave, and then he changed his mind. Tom Brady was like, I'm going to be fine just being retired. I just want to be with my wife and kids. They want to be with me. Gisele's really wanted to be with me. And then I think he was like living in that, and he didn't know how that would fully feel until he was living in it. And as he was living in it, I think he was like, I don't want to do this. There will be life in which I have to do this. There will be a time in which I need to do this, but I'm not ready to retire. And I don't think he ever really wanted to. I think this was like a decision he made that he thought was best for his family. And now I'm not saying he's doing something not best for his family. I don't know. Again, I wouldn't comment on the inner workings of his family. But clearly, somehow, some way, he decided that he was not ready to leave. And as an athlete, he has nothing left to prove. But he does still have more. We've seen how good he still is. It's not like you're watching Tom Brady and you're like, oh my God, that old hack, he's so burnt out. He can't compete with anybody in the league. Like, nobody would say that. Not even people who fucking hate him. So I think this is amazing. There's never a time in which Tom Brady being in the league makes it less fun for me to watch, even though he's not a Patriot anymore. The only way this could have been better is if he had decided he was retiring for the Bucks and he was coming back to play for the Patriots. I would have lost my motherfucking shit. That would have been the best thing that ever happened. That would have been the best send-off ever. That isn't what happened. But Tom Brady, the fact that on Sundays in the fall, I'm going to be able to watch Tom Brady on my screen still, I'm fucking stoked. I know not everybody feels that way. I'm sure Jake doesn't feel that way. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't feel that way. But I think he just thought he was ready to leave and then realized he was not fucking ready to leave. And that works well for me. That works well for me. So welcome back, Tom Brady. I'd like to embrace you with open arms. Appreciate you being here for us always. And I hope you fucking win. it was kind of a lackluster season for him to go out on anyway. So I hope he fucking wins. Jake says I didn't say anything, LOL. I know, but I could feel it, Jake. I could still feel it. I knew what you wanted to say. Oh boy. Send any last minute Streamlabs. I'm getting out of here in the next couple minutes. Just wanted to pop in and talk about these things quickly. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. How are you guys feeling about Tom Brady coming back? Ryan Payne says I stopped giving a damn about football around the 2000s. Well, that makes sense too. That makes fucking sense too, because I'm not here repping football for people's health. You know, it sucks that I'm such a I love football because it's so fucked up. But God, I love the game. Oh, that was a loud sip, but perfect temperature tea. And you know how I feel about a perfect temperature tea. All right, my loves. I think that is pretty much it for your girl. A show that I really love that I just wanted to briefly mention. I know I talked to you guys a little bit about this, but it just got picked up for a second season, so I feel like it's really worth investing your time in right now because you know it's going to be around. Is Abbott Elementary? If you're not watching it, I really think it's fun for the whole class. It is like Parks and Rec, but about a school instead of about a parks. And it's really, really good. I watch it on Hulu, but I think it's originally an ABC show. And it is just, it's really fucking excellent. And I can't recommend it enough. And it just got picked up for season 2. So start watching it because I think it's going to be like the next big. To me, this is the next Parks and Rec, Modern Family, 30 Rock. You know those sitcoms that we have grown just love so much. This is that. This is the next one of that. It's really, really fucking good. Really family fun. Super into it. All right, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's see what y'all have to say before I get out of here and do the World Girls episode. If you're a patron, make sure you go check that out. Glenn Caesar says, Ukraine, Ukrainian people, Ukraine, Ukrainian people, Ukraine, Ukrainian people, Ukraine, Ukrainian people, Ukraine, LGBTQIA plus community, LGBTQIA plus community, LGBTQIA plus community, LGBTQIA plus community. Love is love, love is love, love is love. Breonna Taylor. Yeah. And what is a non-religious version of amen? Because whatever that is, yeah, I guess it's just yes. The non-religious version of amen is yes. That was the stupidest shit I ever pulled. All right. On that note, stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. You don't want those buffoons. Don't try them with the Holocaust. Brett Miles Jonathan, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Now transitioning to justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. And yeah, those are the things. It could be salute, says Ryan Payne. Tina says, yes. Vicious Ocean says, it just means I agree. I know, but nobody says I agree like that. Like we need, yes, is I agree. Nobody says yes and doesn't agree. It's got to be a little more fun, you know? Let's make it flirty. Hashtag make amen flirty. I'm so stupid sometimes. All right. Much love, friends. Stay safe, stay sane. I'll see you later. And in half an hour for you patrons of the World Girls, we're talking about moving to LA today. I'm stoked on that one. So come on through.